the firmament over the land of Qilu, stars twinkle, among which the most dazzling one is named Confucius. In 551 BC, in the ancient city of Qufu, Shandong, the founder of the Confucian school, Confucius was born. His thoughts and wisdom have illuminated the path of progress for thousands of years. Confucius, whose given name was Qilu and styled Zhongli, was born in the chaotic spring and autumn period when the rise collapsed and the social order broke down. Instead of causing Confucius to sink into oblivion, it inspired his determination to seek truth and save the people. Since childhood, Confucius had been full of curiosity and eagerness for knowledge about everything in the world. At the age of 15, he was determined to learn, and it is said that he once inquired about rice from Lao Tzu. By the age of 30, he had become a well-known scholar with extensive knowledge and started to teach disciples in Qilu. Confucius' achievements are not only reflected in the establishment of the Confucian school, but also in the lasting imprint his ideas have left on the minds of posterity. He emphasized the cultivation of personal virtue and the maintenance of social order. The concepts he advocated, benevolence, righteousness, propriety, wisdom, and fidelity, had become the cornerstone of Chinese traditional morality. His advocacy of governing with virtue provided a direction for rulers to govern the country. His insistence on when the Great War prevailed, a public spirit ruled all under heaven, had become the spiritual highland passed down and carried forward by the nation for thousands of years. Confucius advocated restoring the rights by self-restraint, which was incompatible with the rapidly changing society reality at that time. Except for the period of Duke Ding of Lu, Confucius had a brief moment in the limelight in politics. He served as the Grand Minister of Justice in the state of Lu, and even acted as the Prime Minister for a period of time. However, he was soon marginalized, forcing him to travel with his disciples at the age of 58, advocating to the lords in an attempt to make a comeback and realize his ambitions, but he was never taken seriously or given important positions. In his later years, he returned to the state of Lu, concentrating on teaching and editing the Book of Songs, standardizing rites and music, and revising the Book of Changes, taking on the task of passing on the 6 arts. In 479 BC, Confucius, at the age of 73, passed away in his hometown. In contrast to his unfulfilled ambition in politics, Confucius achieved great success in education. He broke the situation of education being the monopoly of the government and initiated the precedent of private education. He carried out the educational concepts of teaching students in accordance with their aptitude and education for all without discrimination. His educational theories and methods still have a far-reaching influence to this day, and therefore he was honored as the supreme sage and foremost teacher by later generations. Without Confucius, all ages would have been like an eternal night. Under the illumination of this lighthouse of wisdom, Confucius, the traditional Chinese culture had reached a new height. Even after more than 2,000 years, we can still feel his wisdom and benevolence in the analects and draw strength from it to build a clear, harmonious, and prosperous era.